Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to share a journal that my cousin Kathy made, and the pages are not stitched in. She used masking tape to do each page, and she was inspired by a couple different people. I believe Terrace has done one of these and someone else, and I will put their links below. But I wanted to show you how cute hers is and do a flip through. And then what I'm going to do, I was inspired by hers, and I'm going to do a Christmas theme one. And I'll show you how I got started on that in a minute after we do this flip through. So I love the cover. And I believe she used a lot of Tim Holtz worn wallpaper scraps is the name of it. And it has like different flowers that are cut out in there. And she used a lot of papers from here. And I believe some Project Life cards and some other fun things. So let's flip through. The front has like a little tuck spot that's made from a Project Life, and she's put a tag in there from a Project Life card. And then I love this Tim Holtz flower. And then there's a side pocket, and that is a Project Life card in there. So I love how she uses her Project Life cards in her journals. And let's go to the first page. So she has a library card with a pocket. And this is a flower that's out of the Tim Holtz wallpaper scraps. And I'm not sure where that's from, but it's really cute. It's two-sided. And all put in with masking tape, which I love. I love these flowers. And then that opens up like that. Love that. Then she has scalloped notebook paper, the scalloped edge. I love that. That's beautiful. And I believe the outside she used a file folder and then covered it with this paper. I should have mentioned that before. Okay, continuing on. She has embossed paper there, and I love the sari silk polka dot. A little tag in here. That feels like a rub-on. I'm not sure if it's a rub-on or a sticker. And I love how she hole punched the heart and how that's a pocket. And then on the other side is a pocket with, I think, a piece of file folder in there. And again, the cutouts from Tim Holtz package. Love that. This is an envelope, and again with a cutout. This is also from that packet. So I love how she used those flowers throughout. And just a little pink note card in there to journal on. And this is a bag envelope, not a envelope, a bag pocket. And another pocket here. I just love how she used the different colors all together. And love these. And then this says, have courage and be kind. Love that. And more of those cute flowers. Again, Project Life cards. So I'm sure we all have those, and I need to use mine more. I'm gonna work on that. I promise myself. Another pocket. Love that. And here's the other side of that scalloped notebook paper. Flash card. Ledger. An envelope. Love that. More Tim Holtz paper. great way to use those flowers. I just love that look. And here's vellum that she made a pocket out of and put a Project Life card in there. And this is Tim Holtz fabric tape. I love that look. Love that. And another Project Life card. And how cute is the back? I love it. And she just applied this material over there. And I believe she stitched that material on. But every page is put in with masking tape. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do now that I've been inspired by so many. I'm working on putting one together, and I used, let me show you what I used for the cover. It's backdrops from Tim Holtz also, and it's the Christmas 2023. And so I picked this page as my cover, and I thought it would make a great journal. I haven't cut down these pages, but I'm just showing you the very beginning stages of laying out my pages. And I made a little tuck spot with one of these that I'm not sure where I got it from. I want to say Target had it in their pockets, where you take off the back and they're see-through. It's either Target or Dollar Tree, but if it was at Target, it was in the dollar section. So I took one of the backdrop Christmas papers and I'm gonna use that for my cover, and then I cut this down and applied it to the front. And I thought it would be a great Christmas journal because I love that it says Christmas souvenir. And that's what the page looks like underneath. So, and this is an old vintage card, greeting card. But then I thought too, you could put in maybe your Christmas card or a photo in the front, a family photo. I don't know, it has potential for all kinds of things. So this is the very beginning stages. I haven't taped anything together, but I just thought I would lay it out and try to figure out how I want it before I tape it. This was a book page that said the night before Christmas, and I just used Christmas snowflake dies and cut those out of that book page, and then backed it with red cardstock. So I thought that was neat. This is stationery paper that I folded in half and then glued around these edges, and then put a little, use my circle punch and punched a half circle so that could be a pocket inside this journal. And then I had this, which I thought was a great little mini file folder. And I used some Tim Holtz paper and did this little tuck spot here, or pocket, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just at the very beginning stages of putting my papers together, because it's Christmas in July. And so I'm going to cut this down and use that as a page. This was like another little mini file folder, and I put Believe on it, which is a Tim Holtz sticker that's raised as if it's on, when you made those labels, the old-fashioned labels. And this has 25 for December 25th. So I'm just, like I said, laying out my stuff. This is a Project Life card, and so I was inspired by Kathy to throw one of those in here. And then this is more Tim Holtz paper that I will cut down. And this is a large coin envelope from Dollar Tree that I will decorate. Oops, and that's a second one that I made, but that won't go in there. Anyhow, just showing you how I'm thinking about how I'm going to put the pages together. This was an envelope that had the berries on it. And what I did is I sealed the envelope and cut it across the top and put a little notch in there so that can hold things too. And what I'll do is on one of my next videos, I'll have these masking tape. I'll have them taped in and show you how it's starting to come together. So this was just scalloped cardstock that I had that I embossed a Christmas tree on there. So I thought that would be pretty in there. This is just a vintage, it's not really a vintage card. I think it's a look-alike that I might have gotten from Temu maybe last year. So I thought that would go good in there. And this is a recipe card. Thought that would be pretty in there. And this is a Christmas bag that will be a pocket. And I have another Christmas bag. So these will come in, they will be in different orders, but I was just gathering stuff to make my masking tape Christmas journal. But I thought that would be pretty as the back. And I'll come back on here and show you how it's transpiring. I hope this gave you some ideas, and please subscribe to my channel and come back and see me. Have a great day.